what do you want to talk about? Swing or not? Like, to me, bro, why are you being racist to other people in other countries? For money. For clout. I've said it many times. I don't give a have no morals. I feel about.
You guys calling me crazy. Look at this.
어디가?
어디가? What you mean? 어디가?
어디가?
What is 어디가? Oh.
Yo.
El Chapo. I go to Cabo. Nothing's going to happen to me. Face out. I would say Chapo to random code. You don't got to do nothing to me. I'll come right to you. You don't got to come find me, El Chapo. I'll come right to you, big dog. I'll come right to you, big dog.
Streamers have crossed lines they never should have stepped near. But what happens when you go from the safety of a screen to the streets where respect is everything? From iShowSpeed casually throwing gang signs in New York like it's a TikTok trend.
Bro, whatever they telling you to throw up, don't throw that.
Okay.
Whatever they telling you to throw up, any gang.
No. I'll put the middle finger. All right. Yes, sir.
To Adin Ross exchanging words with goons who don't play about their respect.
Adin Ross, let me give you a tip. Security get popped every day.
To Johnny Somali pushing his luck in South Korea and ending up on the wrong side of some locals.
You guys calling me crazy. Look at this.
어디가?
어디가? What you mean? 어디가?
어디가?
What is 어디가? Oh.
Yo.
These are the moments streamers messed with the wrong gang and wish they hadn't. All right, let's set the stage. You got iShowSpeed, one of the biggest names in streaming, out in the heart of New York City doing what he does best, wilding out on an IRL stream. But what was supposed to be another high-energy, fan-filled stream turned into a situation he probably wishes never happened. So there he is, just vibing, dancing with a couple of strangers, when one of them starts throwing up hand signs at the camera. And you know Speed, he's always down to keep the energy going. Without missing a beat, he starts copying the guy's hand movements, thinking it's all fun and games.
What is that? What is that?
But what Speed didn't realize, those weren't just random hand gestures. Nah, those were gang signs, serious ones. And in a city like New York, where street politics run deep, throwing up the wrong signs can get you in trouble. Enter Kai Cenat, Speed's boy and a fellow Twitch star. Kai wasn't about to let Speed play himself live on stream, so he hit him up ASAP. Now, when Kai's telling you to move with urgency, you know it's serious. Speed looked confused at first, but it followed Kai's instructions, taking the car and crew to a more secluded spot in the store. And that's when Kai broke it down for him. Straight up, he told Speed, bro, whatever they tell you to throw up, don't throw that ish up.
Bro, whatever they telling you to throw up, don't throw that.
Okay.
Whatever they telling you to throw up, any gang.
No. I'll put the middle finger. All right. Yes, sir.
He wasn't just playing Big Brother. He was trying to save Speed from a situation that could have gone left real quick. You see, in places like NYC, the street is always watching. You don't know who's tuned into that stream or who's catching the replay later. What might seem like a harmless joke to Speed is deadly serious to someone else. Now here's the thing, Speed got lucky. He had Kai watching his back, but not every streamer has someone ready to step in before things go south. A moment of fun could have easily turned into something way darker. Next up, Adin Ross thought he was ready for internet beef, but found out fast that some people take things offline. Adin Ross, yeah, the same internet personality who loves stirring up chaos, might have stumbled into waters way deeper than he expected. This isn't your everyday Twitch beef. This one's got Kendrick Lamar affiliates, Toronto's top 5, and some serious threats flying faster than a live stream chat. So, on September 26 last year, Adin Ross found himself smack in the middle of a beef hotter than the SoCal sun. Kendrick Lamar's affiliates had some very strong words for him after Adin decided to react to a video where they were calling him out. And trust me, these weren't your average internet trolls throwing casual shade. These were folks putting weight behind their words, making it clear they weren't playing around.
Adin Ross, let me give you a tip. Security get popped every day.
Instead of diffusing the situation, Adin being Adin decided to escalate. He doubled down, practically daring them to follow through on their threats. He started spouting off about how any move against him would be a one-way ticket to jail and bragged about having the best lawyers in the game.
So come do it. Go to jail for the rest of your life. It's so worth it, bro. Come on, let's try it. Let's make some magic happen.
The energy was pure bravado, but it wasn't exactly the smartest move in a situation like this. What really kicked all of this off was Toronto rapper Top 5. who had just gotten out of legal trouble after beating an unalivement case earlier in the week. During a live stream with Adin Ross and Academics, Top 5 threw some serious shade at Kendrick Lamar and Metro Boomin. He boldly declared he was looking for them, and even made wild claims about being ready to face Metro one-on-one. He threw down the gauntlet for Kendrick too, challenging him to show up in Toronto without police protection. It was reckless, to say the least, but it was enough to ignite a firestorm. Kendrick's camp didn't waste time responding. His boy Hitter J3, a longtime associate and featured figure on Kendrick's To Pimp a Butterfly, clapped back on social media, letting Top 5 know he wasn't about to get away with that kind of talk. Another member of Kendrick's circle, Smack, joined the fray, throwing some heavy threats right back in Top 5's direction and making it clear they were ready to defend their own. Somehow, Adin Ross found himself dragged into the mix, caught in the crossfire of a beef that wasn't even his to begin with. But instead of stepping back, he took the bait and started puffing up his chest. He claimed he wasn't scared of anyone in LA, that he'd been living there for years without any problems, and that nothing was going to change that. He went further by insisting that his security would handle any threats. If anyone even thought about making a move, Adin promised he'd serve them with lawsuits so fast it'd make their heads spin. But here's the thing, talking tough on the internet is one thing, but playing around with people who are connected to one of the most respected names in hip-hop is a whole different game. This wasn't just some random fan base coming for Adin. These were people with reputations and loyalty to protect, and they weren't about to let anyone, let alone someone like Adin, disrespect them. Meanwhile, Top 5 continued to stir the pot, refusing to back down and taking more shots at Kendrick and Metro. He was out here talking about doing his homework on them, acting like he was ready to settle scores in a way that had nothing to do with music. His boldness only fueled the tension, making the situation even more volatile. Adin's response to the chaos was to flex his legal connections, saying he was ready to file lawsuits against anyone threatening him. He tried to play the angle of the innocent content creator, just reacting to the drama, but his choice to keep egging things on didn't exactly help his case. His claims about not being a gangster and relying on security only added fuel to the fire, as it came across as both dismissive and arrogant to the people taking the situation seriously. Now, let's keep it real. Adin's usual antics might play well on stream, but in real life, things can escalate fast, especially in a place like LA, where respect and reputations mean everything. Security can only do so much, and lawsuits won't stop people who feel like their name or crew is being disrespected. The deeper he wades into this beef, the more he risks getting caught up in something far beyond what he's prepared to handle. Moving on, in one of the wildest stories on this list, YouTube and Twitch star Your Fellow Arab took things way too far during a trip to Haiti.
We're the only people in this entire hotel. Everybody else is workers, employees, etc. because no one's allowed in the tree, so there's no tourists here. Okay, other than those Royal Caribbean guys.
The YouTuber and Twitch streamer has built a reputation for diving into the world's most dangerous corners, documenting the raw, unfiltered realities of life in the underworld. But his recent trip to Haiti, that's where things took a turn no one saw coming. On March 14th, 2024, Maalouf rode into Delmas 6, a neighborhood in the heart of Port-au-Prince, aiming to interview one of the most feared figures in the game, Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier. This dude isn't just your average gang leader. He's the face of terror in Haiti, running the show with the ruthless G9 Federation. You don't just walk into Barbecue's territory without knowing the stakes. But Maalouf was bold enough to try. That boldness, though, landed him in deep water. Reports say he was snatched up by the notorious 400 Mawozo gang, an outfit just as deadly, led by a boss who goes by Lanmo Sanjil, or Death Has No Appointed Time.
This is a true story. For the last 17 days, I've been one of Haiti's most powerful gang leaders, Lanmo Sanjil, locked behind a reinforced door, surrounded by barbed wire and guard dogs.
Sounds like something straight out of a gangster movie, right? But this is no Hollywood script. These dudes play for keeps, and they put a $600,000 ransom on Maalouf's freedom. The wild part? This isn't Maalouf's first rodeo in danger zones. From favelas in Rio de Janeiro to shadowy alleys where armed men hold court, he's been about that life, always pushing boundaries for content that hits hard. His audience loves the thrill, but as it turns out, even the most daring moves come with a price. Adding to the drama, Maloof's friend and fellow Twitch streamer Lalem broke the news on social media after keeping it under wraps for 2 weeks. Tried keeping it private, but it's getting out everywhere now, Lalem wrote. Yes, Arab has been Haiti, and we're working on getting him out. Love y'all, he'll be out soon. That's the kind of ride or die loyalty you need when you're caught up in a storm like this. But let's be real, this situation is beyond just loyalty and love. When you're dealing with gangs like 400 Mawozo, there's no room for error. These are the same dudes who kidnapped 16 American missionaries and 1 Canadian back in 2021, sparking international outrage. Eventually, Maloof was released, though the details surrounding his freedom remain murky. The harrowing ordeal was a sobering experience, with Maloof later reflecting on the gravity of the situation. In a follow-up video, he admitted, "This wasn't content, this was survival." Now, if there's one group you never want to mess with, it's the cartel. But Just Snags, a Twitch streamer, clearly didn't get the memo. It began with a brash rant during one of his streams on Kick, a platform where he boasted over 11,000 followers. His heated remarks, which included lines like F El Chapo and F the whole cartel, quickly escalated into one of the most discussed incidents of the year. In clips from the stream, Just Snags not only directly insulted the infamous drug lord, but appeared to challenge the cartel itself. He declared he would travel to Mexico unscathed, saying,
El Chapo, I go to Cabo. Nothing's going to happen to me. Face out. I would say Chapo to random Mexico.
His provocations became even more inflammatory as he claimed he would desecrate Mexican land, making the situation more volatile. The sheer audacity of a US-based streamer openly ridiculing one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world left viewers both shocked and alarmed. While some saw it as a reckless stunt, others wondered if it was a misguided attempt to gain clout. The Sinaloa cartel, notorious for its brutal methods of retribution, is not an entity to provoke lightly. The cartel's reach extends far beyond Mexico, making Snags' defiance even more precarious. A number of viewers pointed out that this wasn't just about a few controversial words, but could pose serious risks to his safety and that of his family. In less than 24 hours, Just Snags posted a series of panicked apology videos on X, attempting to backtrack on his statements. He stammered through his explanation, saying,
"You don't got to do nothing to me. I'll come right to you. You don't got to come find me, El Chapo. I'll come right to you, big dog. I'll come right to you, big dog."
The damage control effort, however, didn't land well. His nervous demeanor and inconsistent phrasing gave the impression that he was scrambling to appease a very real threat. In his second video, Snags dropped all pretense of confidence, openly admitting his fear. He claimed his comments had been directed at a viewer named El Chopa, and not the infamous drug lord.
No, the cartel is crazy. But, somebody came in my chat named El Chapa. He just made the account. He's obviously said he's part of the cartel. He's obviously fake cartel. He wouldn't be on the website, on Kick, trolling in the chat.
Visibly shaken, he pleaded for forgiveness and acknowledged the seriousness of his earlier remarks. "They're ruthless, all masked up. They will slice me like salami, like cold cuts," he added. "I'm shaking in my voice just imagining how you guys will yoke my little B ass up. I'm a B, and I don't want y'all to do nothing to me or my family." Snags went as far as calling El Chapo Big Dog, showing just how drastically his tone had changed. The streamer praised the cartel's power, stating, "You own damn near half the US, the whole of Mexico," as part of his groveling apology. Anyway, if there's an award for most reckless streamer, it probably goes to Johnny Somali.
So what do you want to talk about? Swing or not? Like, to me, bro, why are you being racist to other people in other countries? For money. For clout. I've said it many times. I don't give a I have no morals. I'm you about.
Johnny Somali excels at stirring the pot. His live streams are less about content and more about chaos, provoking locals, disrespecting cultural norms, and acting like he's untouchable. But in South Korea, where respect runs deep and nonsense runs thin, Johnny learned the hard way that you can only play with fire for so long before getting burned.
You guys calling me crazy? Look at this. 어디가? 어디가? What you mean? 어디가? 어디가? What is 어디가? Oh! Yo!
October 27, 2024 was the day the internet clapped back and South Korea served him a dose of real-life consequences. A viral clip from one of Somali's live streams hit platforms like X and Reddit, showcasing the streamer caught in a situation that was equal parts poetic justice and straight up street lesson. The Phoenix, Arizona native was mid-provocation when a masked individual in all-black attire decided enough was enough. The clip doesn't waste time. Somali gets kicked, chased down, and slammed to the ground with no hesitation. And when his associate, the equally controversial Gino, tried to intervene, they got handled too. The masked assailant clearly wasn't playing games. It wasn't just a scuffle. It was a very public reminder that in some places, running your mouth comes with receipts. But the drama didn't stop there. Just days before this incident, a South Korean YouTuber, Yeon Tae-woong, a former MMA fighter with over 289,000 subscribers, had already set the tone. Known for his cyber leka content, basically calling out clowns and controversies online, Yeon made it personal with a 12-second video targeting Somali. And let's just say, it wasn't exactly diplomatic. Johnny Somali, check your Instagram DM. Let's fight me. I will off you. You effing N, Yeon snarled in the clip. Canadian streamer Chris Muslis took a different route, documenting gang life in Trinidad and Tobago. Unlike the others on this list, Chris approached the subject with respect, shedding light on the harsh realities of gang culture.
And we're here, Tunapuna, top of the hill, with the resistance family. Some people want to be seen, some people don't want to be seen.
However, the Trinidadian government didn't see it that way. Chris was arrested for promoting gang life and accused of sedition.
Canadian blogger and YouTuber Christopher Hugh is in police custody for inquiries related to a recent interview he conducted with alleged gang members.
His arrest sparked a debate about the ethics of his work. Was he glorifying gangs or just documenting the truth? Chris later revealed he feared for his life in custody, but his dedication to exposing gang life earned him respect from both fans and locals.
Over the last week, it's been the hardest week of my life. You know, I don't want to, it's been very emotional. I don't know what's going on.
In any case, streamers might be the kings and queens of their screens, but the streets, that's a whole different kingdom, and the rules ain't written into scene. From Speed accidentally repping a gang in New York to Adin Ross mouthing off to folks who don't play about respect, it's clear some lines just shouldn't be crossed. And don't even get me started on Maloof getting kidnapped in Haiti. These streamers love the thrill, but real life don't come with a pause button or chat mods to save you. Playing around with gang signs, internet beefs, or international territories isn't just reckless, it's straight up dangerous. If you want to play gangster, you better know the rules of the game. Because while the internet might forget, the streets, they don't. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.